Hello guys, this is USD Trading and we carry on with our weekly BTC price analysis. As usual, in front of you, you can see 4 different charts. They're all related to Bitcoin. The one on the top left is the BTC futures. The one on the top right is the BTC dominance. The one at the bottom left is Bitcoin USD pair from Bitstamp exchange. And the one on the bottom right is Bitcoin USDT pair from Binance exchange.
So, if you want to automate your trading strategies in cryptocurrency market, join our free platform USD Trading. Our trading terminal will help you to create a complete strategy with predetermined entry and exit points. Or you can create a trading board which will use your TradingView alerts as signals for trading execution. Or just copy trade the best traders in the platform. Join USD Trading for smart crypto trading and investment on autopilot.
So let's go straight into the content. We're going to start from the weekly time frame, but as usual we switch off all our predictions from previous weeks. To be honest with you, nothing was happening during the previous 2 weeks in terms of the Bitcoin. The volume was going down. We can see that the price both on the futures market and on the spot market was not varying too much. And at the same time, the BTC dominance was more or less constant, staying in the same area of 75%. The actual volatility in Bitcoin was huge just during some time, for example overnight, and only during these moves we can see that some speculation, some manipulation has taken place. So if we switch back all our predictions from previous week and start from the futures market, once again what we can see here, we'll go to the daily time frame, and what we can see here is that we still stuck in that huge horizontal channel. Within that horizontal channel we actually can see another horizontal channel forming with the bottom of 8,900 and the top at the moment 9,780. Not much is happening in terms of the actual movement. What we can see is that we broke the 50 MA with some nice volume on the futures market. The RSI is dropping, so it looks like we might continue with the same movement during the week. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, once again we can clearly see this drop with a nice volume on the 2nd of July. This was the retest of the 50 MA based on the 4-hour time frame as a resistance. Now we're gonna go towards the same area to test it maybe the second time, or even go to the previous high to make a new horizontal channel over here. So overall the futures market does not look very optimistic in terms of the nice big movements. So we're stuck in another horizontal channel, and if you enjoy scalping this, the typical strategy would be to buy at the bottom of the channel to sell somewhere at the top of the channel. So you might see some good price variation in terms of that. Maybe go into the lower time frame would help to get the faster entry and exit points. We're not going to go through the market dominance today, the BTC dominance, because it's more or less staying the same. Not much is changing. If we look at the daily market BTC dominance, well, it dropped slightly. However, right now we can plot the symmetrical triangle over here to look at the BTC dominance as it's stuck in the symmetrical triangle like this. The other possibility is obviously the upward channel. So based on both of these patterns from technical analysis, we can see that now the BTC dominance should increase at least slightly before it's going to break to either sides. Let's look at the BTC USD pair from Bitstamp exchange. Once again, here we can clearly see that we are in this horizontal channel. We were expecting the bounce off this area, and on the one hand we can see that this occurred during the night. So on the one hand we can see that there is some support in the area of 9,000 to 8,800. However, based on the volume, we can see that this support is getting weaker and weaker. So once again, in the long-term analysis, we still think that the breakout to the downside of that horizontal channel is more likely in comparison to the break to the upper side. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame from BTC USDT pair on Binance exchange. Once again, what we can clearly see that overnight this rebound started. So we went towards the area of 8,900 once again, even towards 8,800, and then bulls started to show some power in terms of their move. The volume was quite good. We can see that the RSI is starting to increase as well, breaking the previous high. We're still at the level of the high one before that, 61.9. What we might see in the nearest future, that the price is going to quickly escalate towards the 200 moving average, which is acting as a resistance right now. Maybe it would be stuck just slightly before that, because we can see a nice area of resistance right now, which was support in before, and at the same time we can see that on the 4-hour time frame the price was steadily decreasing, while we can see the RSI started to increase slightly, showing the divergence. Looking at the hourly time frame, the nice volume is popping up right now, with a nice breakout is forming up right now. However, we still can see that the nearest level of resistance would be around 9,300. And if we're gonna break this one and have support below this level, then we might see the further increase to the upper side. Okay guys, that was it. A very quick update. As I'm telling you, not much is happening on the BTC markets right now, especially during the past 2 weeks. So we're closely monitoring the situation. We're gonna see how the current increase and acceleration of the pump will affect the overall market, taking into account the huge correlation between the assets. So please stay tuned with us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and best of luck with your trading.